Hey everybody, and welcome to an electric van man special. This is truly exciting. Yes, I'm in Turkey. And yes, I'm with Musoshi. It sounds Japanese, but it's not, it's Turkish. There you go. And what is it? Well, it's an exciting new little vehicle that is going to change our inner cities, I think. I think it's possible. Come with me and see how this little vehicle might make a difference on the fleets and delivery systems and all kinds of operations around the UK markets, but the Europe and also the globe. So this is how the finished vehicle looks. I actually really like the Musoshi name and the way it looks. It's just got some character, almost like it's smiling right back at you. Let's go and have a look at how it gets put together and how we can have maybe some confidence about this vehicle. So here is where all the welding takes place. They put the various component parts which are brought in, pre-assembled, and build this vehicle together. And then we go on to see the finished frame, which is really strong and robust. So as you can see, the finished frame is all welded together and provides a strong and robust framework to put everything else on. The panels are painted, finished, obviously protected from the wind and the rain with the rust protection. All technical stuff. Means it's safe for you and will last you a long time. So as you can probably see behind me, you've got the finished products over there with their fiberglass bodies on, which may well change over time as more and more vehicles are created. But the frame gets its coating, protective coating, to give it a longer life against the elements. So this is where the CALB Chinese manufactured batteries are put together. 5.1 kilowatt modules joined together to give a 15.3 kilowatt hour battery. The battery management system all tucked away safely inside this steel box, protected and at the center of the vehicle, nicely out of the way of any side impact damage or anything like that. So this is going to be a really robust and reliable battery, obviously warranted to over 3,000 cycles, which is more than you're likely to use in the lifetime of a vehicle. The other important thing to know about this battery is that it will be charged on your standard 3-pin plug, which is brilliant. You don't need to think about all that extra charging infrastructure that you might have to invest for a bigger vehicle. A few key facts about my very well lit Musoshi Mini. It does up to 50 kilometers an hour, so it's restricted effectively to 30 miles an hour. But that means that it gives a perfect inner city experience and is more than nippy enough, as you'll see. It's got a nice digital dashboard telling me everything I need to know. The switchgear, well, actually, I recognize this from Mercedes-Benz. Obviously, Mercedes-Benz don't make this piece of switchgear, but it's exactly the same. So people are going to get into this vehicle and feel comfortable and confident that everything's where it should be. A really decent infotainment system with everything that I'm going to need. Bluetooth connectivity, and actually really good news is that there is a fully filamented windscreen, which means that I can defrost it really simply. And of course, heating. Now bear in mind that this vehicle is likely to be replacing something like a cargo bike, or maybe taking the place of maybe some drivers that will be coming out of vans and coming into these vehicles. The good news is that also that they can get around the bus lanes of the UK. This has the opportunity to really make a difference to the inner city landscape. So as you can see, the production line is set and vehicles are beginning to flow off. This factory will probably produce around about 8,000 of these for global supply. Many customers already talking about how many they can have and when. It's a really interesting project that has resulted in this delivery vehicle that has come from the mind of a delivery-minded person.
For the past 22, 23 years, I have been building a logistic business that spans throughout the supply chain cycle. I have temperature control logistics companies. We have pharmaceutical logistics companies, we do e-fulfillment services, and we do B2C delivery services. And more we have seen a pressure from our customers, not only from the governments as well, on working in a more sustainable manner. So 3 years ago, we said, okay, we have a last mile delivery business. How can we offer our customers a last mile delivery service with more eco-friendly vehicles? So we went out to search for electric vans. Back in the day, 3 years ago, and even today, electric vans were not there, basically. I mean, today we are hearing, and 3 years ago, this was the times when Arrival, Rivian were investing in the business. Mercedes was talking about how they were going to electrify their existing fleet. But if you wanted to buy one, it wasn't there, and plus it wasn't, cheap at the same time. So we said, okay, you know what, this is a problem for the market. But something else happened in the past 3 to 4 years. The entire logistics ecosystem has changed as well. It's transitioned. Today, if you order something today, you want it tomorrow, if not the same day.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
This type of service level requires a different logistics setup. It requires a different warehousing infrastructure as well as a different type of vehicle to deliver such cargo. So we said, okay, you know what, this is a segment maybe we should focus, because this is what we are seeing in our business as well. We need a vehicle like this. The existing vehicles that we can use for the service is the names that we all know from the big brands. But these vehicles have 300 kilometer range, 4 cubic meter. This is excess everything. I don't need that excess energy, excess capacity. I don't need that excess battery range. And I'm paying for something I'm never going to use.
Right.
And if I want to save costs, I need the vehicle that just, specifically designed for my purpose. And these are the vehicles that we have developed. The first series is called the pop-up range.
Right.
And there's 3 vehicles in the pop-up range: the Musoshi Mini, Midi, and Maxi. Musoshi Mini is 1.6 cubic meters. Musoshi Midi is 3.5 cubic meters. Musoshi Maxi is up to 6 cubic meters. The Musoshi Mini and Midi share the same platform. These are 3-wheelers. Musoshi Maxi is the same cabin, but it's a 4-wheeler. Now, but the 3-wheeler has advantages, and this is something I really want to focus on because people always ask me this question. There are several reasons for it. Number one, pollution is not only about carbon emission levels. There is also traffic pollution, okay? With a 3-wheeler, you can lose the nose of the vehicle. With a much less footprint of the vehicle, you can capture the same cargo space of a 4-wheeler. So it requires less space, okay? Also, when you have a 3-wheeler, you can have a turning radius 30% less than a 4-wheeler car. This is great for narrow streets in dense cities. We are going to be manufacturing 150 vehicles in the next month. Okay, our capacity is actually up to 1,000 units in this facility. So the first 150 vehicles, 50 will be already delivered to our customers in Turkey who has been waiting for a long time for these vehicles. The next 50, we have allocated 50 of them to our European customers. So it will go to several countries in Europe to be used in our European operations. As of the 1st of January, the UK versions with right-hand drive will be available, and we will start shipping to UK as of January 1st.
Okay, first time in a Musoshi Mini. Now, to be fair, this is an older model. So the newer one, we aren't able to drive that out in this at the moment because it's not quite finished. But this is exactly the same. And the key concern is that 3-wheel bit, right? The wheel in the middle. But you'll see throughout of this, or you will have seen throughout this, that with the weight where it is under the seats and all that kind of stuff, the balance should be just about perfect. Let's see. So the truth is, I don't feel that it's any more difficult than whoa, we'll give it some beans. And you can see where there's people that have really tried to tip this over. And you know, as long as you are driving with half a brain, you're going to be fine. This is very stable, very nippy, and actually a little bit of fun. The bottom line is drivers are going to be comfortable, and they've got to have the equipment that they need to do the job. And everything's here, as you've seen. The switchgear, straight from Mercedes-Benz. fantastic. Well, same supplier anyway. Everything feels easy. The equipment that comes with this vehicle that gives you everything that you need to know. Bluetooth, sound system, places to put your drinks. What more can you ask for? So that has been a whistle-stop tour of the Musoshi Mini. The Musoshi Mini bringing so many unique solutions to this sector, this last mile, kind of almost like cargo bike market. A fully equipped electric transportation system with 1.6 cubic meters of capacity, over 120 kilometers of range, which probably translates to around about 80 miles. You don't need a dedicated special charging infrastructure to get this vehicle charged overnight. The 16 or 15.3 kilowatt hour battery is charged in around about 6 to 7 hours on a standard, yes, that's a standard 3-pin plug. This means that you can jump in your Musoshi Mini and crack on without ever having to think about the challenges of charging. It's stable. The design is robust. You've seen the frame. It's beautifully finished. It's well equipped, and our drivers will value it and appreciate the fact that they're out of the wind and the rain. A heated windscreen means that the defrosting process will be nice and simple, and of course fitted with a heater for our wonderful winters. This is a vehicle that is going to make a difference. Pray welcome the Musoshi Mini.